Hi guys, my name is Kiana Simone and I'm back again with another video. And pretty much this is just like a little, it's not like a rant or whatever, but it's just a small like recap of like how my life has been the past few months. Because if you didn't know, I am officially retrained as a 3F2, which is basically a unit training manager. And previously I was a 2 Alpha 9, which is aircraft maintenance, and I was aircraft maintenance for B-52s, and then I got switched to 2 Alpha 8 and I was aircraft maintenance for C-5s, and then now I'm 3F2. And basically I just wanted to talk about like how different the test school experience coming from someone who's prior experience or prior enlisted. So pretty much the first time I went to tech school, it was a lot at once, because first of all, you're like coming from BMT and you're so used to like these strict rules, and then you go to tech school and it's just like, okay, these rules are getting a little relaxed, but at the same time we still have like curfews, we still have like certain outfits that we can wear, because like I think the first phase you still have to wear your uniform, and then when you get to phase 2, that's when you can start wearing civilian clothes, and then you can go off base. So it's just like, okay, I'm getting in the swing of things of being enlisted military, and like this is my first time being on a base, like essentially, and I have like free range to go and do different things that I may have wanted to do. And then it's like, okay, like I'm rooming with people that I've never met before or that I don't know, and like you start creating these bonds. And bro, my first time, like when my roommates, like I did not have a lot of good roommates like growing up. Since I've been in the military, I just, at this point, I just elect not to have any roommates. But essentially, like, you're just rooming with a bunch of girls that either been there before, or not before, but they've been there for a minute, because like my tech school was 6 months. So most of the people that I was rooming with were ropes, or they had been at the tech school for like 3 or 4 months. So they're about to leave and I'm just coming in. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm so excited. And they're like, you're not gonna be excited after you find out how this goes. But overall, I just had a really good like experience at tech school. But when I found out I was retraining, I was like a little nervous, because I was just like, I had a good time, because like I was meeting people and I was just like learning different people and like networking and just figuring out my role in the military and how my job was. But I was nervous because I was just like, I'm basically a student again, and I felt like I was gonna have to follow the same rules. No, like it was just a different experience. So it was more relaxed per se, because you're already prior enlisted, and your instructor, because 3F2 you have to be enlisted. It's like not a job that you get fresh out the gate from MEPS. You basically have to be prior enlisted essentially to even get this job. So most of your instructors, well, your instructors are prior enlisted too, and this wasn't their first job. And everyone that you are meeting, they've all been coming from different bases, and they've all been in for a hot minute. So it was really interesting. I met a bunch of wonderful people that I hope I stay in contact with, and it was just a nice like energy shift, because like you're going from one job culture to another, and it's just like you're seeing how everything is operating differently, and you're like trying to figure out how to place it, because you're like, oh, I don't know how this works, but I like it. And it's like, but I'm new here. But yeah, essentially for my job overall, I'm gonna be a unit training manager, and in the shortest term of words is pretty much I will be managing how training is done in my unit, or wherever I get put, like squadron wise or whatever. So I'll be making sure that the policies are up to date. I'll be making sure that training is being done correctly and effectively, and pretty much just making sure that my unit's training is, their needs are getting met to the best of my ability. And obviously if I can't do that, I'll go up the chain of command. But yeah, I definitely feel like this would be a very good experience for me because I'm just really excited. This is great. Yeah, hope you learned a little bit from this video. Just if you are in the opportunity, or you are given the opportunity to cross train, and you're wondering like how the experience is going to be and whether you should do it, I feel like you should do it if you are not happy where you're at in life, or if you just want if you just want to change an environment, honestly. But yeah, that's all for today. If you want to know anything more, or yeah, if you want to know anything else, just ask a question down in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and press the little notification button so you know when I post. And yeah, bye.